Okay, time for the final recipe of the night. This is the last one I have time for. It's Salisbury steak, meatballs, and noodles from Great Grub Delicious Treats. Now, it's comfort food. You could have it either for lunch or dinner, and it takes 1 hour total. So that's 30 minutes of prep time, 30 minutes of cook time, and it serves six. Here's what you need for the Salisbury steak meatballs: 2 pounds of lean ground beef, either 85%, 90, or 93%. That part is up to you. Or 80%. It really won't make any difference. A third cup of onions chopped, 1 egg, a half a cup of breadcrumbs, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, a teaspoon of parsley, a teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, half a teaspoon of crushed red peppers, and 1 tablespoon of butter. For the mushroom gravy, you need 4 cans of beef broth, 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of onions chopped, 3 cloves of garlic minced, either from the bulb or you can use it in a jar. The jarred stuff. The jarred stuff is probably great because it's a real time saver. 8 ounces of mushrooms sliced. You can already get the packaged sliced mushrooms in your produce section of the supermarket. A tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, half teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, 8-ounce package of egg noodles, any brand will do, no yolks, Pennsylvania Dutch, whatever you've got on hand, teaspoon of cornstarch, 1/8 of a cup of water, and 2 tablespoons of butter. In a medium mixing bowl, you mix ground beef, onions, eggs, breadcrumbs, Worcestershire sauce, parsley, crushed red peppers, and pepper together. Make small-sized meatballs. You should get about, say, 24 of them. I know it's a lot, but it's worth it for this recipe. Add 1 tablespoon of butter to the cast iron pan or a large frying pan, and after the butter melts, you add your meatballs. Heat over medium heat and cook until all sides are pan-seared, and then remove from the pan and place it right on the plate. And drain any excess grease if needed. If you use 93% lean, you probably won't see a lot of that, but probably more when you get down from 93, 90, 85, 80. You get it. Melt 2 tablespoons of butter and saute onions and garlic for 3 to 4 minutes, scraping the pan drippings. Add mushrooms and continue cooking for 2 minutes. Sprinkle flour over mushrooms and onions. Stir and cook for another 2 minutes. Pour the beef broth, Worcestershire sauce, salt, and pepper into a pan. Stir for a few minutes and place the meatballs back into a pan and stir. Then cover a pan, cook for about 30 minutes, stirring occasionally. The gravy will also thicken up as it cools. And if the gravy seems too thin, you mix a teaspoon of cornstarch with 1/8 of a cup of water, then add to the pan. Stir and let simmer for a few more minutes. That's, of course, what people like to call a slurry. And in a large saucepan, cook the egg noodles. According to the package directions, you rinse them and set them aside. Last but not least, once the noodles are cooked and the meatballs are done, mix them both together and enjoy. But my goodness, you talk about a comforting meal done right. These Salisbury steak meatballs and noodles are certainly going to do that. So log on to greatgrubdelicious.treats.com and look for this recipe, and I guarantee you they're going to be the best meatballs you've ever tasted. So that's going to do it on Recipe 401. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow for more videos, probably. And my hearts and prayers go out to the families who were affected by September 11th, 20 years ago. So, until then, stay safe, take care, stay safe, and have a good night. And as we remember those who we lost on September 11th, 2001.